We're going to step away from the forecast there in Hurricane Milton for a second. In other news now, the husband and wife last seen with a Houston man who disappeared back in court here today, trying to get a judge to release them from jail. Fox 26's Damali Keith joining us live from the courthouse with the details here. Damali.
Yeah, Houston attorney Sean Kennedy, who's found himself on the wrong side of the law, and his wife, Allie Price, both had their bonds revoked recently, and they were back in court today asking a judge to reinstate bond. We're also hearing more details about their latest criminal charge, and this is all happening as Robert Bond, a man who lived with them, is still missing. In this hearing, Judge Beverly Armstrong has denied allowing Houston lawyer Sean Kennedy and his wife Allie Price out of jail on bond again after violating original bond conditions by, as you can see in this surveillance video, not abiding by curfew and having contact with one another.
It was a violation of the conditions of bond, for sure, but it was not a violation that should have resulted in the denial of a bond entirely. I'm disappointed, but that's why God made appellate courts.
Prosecutors also say Kennedy did not take a court-ordered drug test. It was in June when the couple says they told Robert Bond, a stranger who was living with them, he had to move, but Bond disappeared. Hasn't been seen since. In July, Price was charged with theft after she and Kennedy were at a furniture store, and prosecutors say she stole 2 laptops. Last month, HPD searched the husband and wife's Sage Road townhome, and Price was arrested, charged with credit card abuse and being in possession of over 50 fraudulent items. Kennedy was cuffed, charged with 2 counts of drug possession after investigators say they found methamphetamine and cocaine. Last week, both were also charged with burglary of a habitat because back in March, the couple's neighbor put her house up for sale, and prosecutors say Kennedy and Price stole from their own neighbor watches, fine china, antiques, a jar full of change, even a brass clock engraved by Dan Rather. Kennedy's dad testified saying he and his wife are keeping the couple's 2-year-old son and will put up the bond for their son. Price's father says the same, also telling the judge his daughter suffers schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression, and doesn't understand the severity of her charges. What do you have to say about the missing man, Robert Bond, who was living in their home?
That's still part of an ongoing investigation. I don't really have any comment about that because there's no charges there. If that happens, we'll cross that bridge, but you know, my client denies any type of involvement.
Again, Kennedy and Price have not been charged with a crime in connection with Bond's disappearance. Reporting live, I'm Damali Keith, Fox 26 News.